Rolls-Royce. When you hear that name, you think of fancy cars, powerful engines, and the best luxury. Since the very beginning, Rolls-Royce has meant the best cars money can buy. Owning one isn't just about getting around, it's showing everyone you appreciate the best things in life. Rolls-Royces aren't just cars, they're works of art on wheels. The famous Spirit of Ecstasy, the little lady on the hood, is a symbol of big dreams and success. It shows you've made it to the top. From kings and queens to famous musicians, Rolls-Royce has always been the car for people who want the very best. The Rolls-Royce story is about two amazing men, Charles Rolls and Henry Royce. It's like their paths were meant to cross. They created something incredible together. Both loved engineering and wanted to make something truly special. They met in 1904, a super important moment for cars. That meeting started a partnership that changed everything. Rolls and Royce had the same dream, to build the best cars in the world.
I was born into a rich family, and I loved nice things and adventure. Even when I was young, I loved anything with an engine, especially cars. I loved going fast and raced cars early on. I was one of the first people to really get into cars. I started one of the first car dealerships in Britain, bringing cars in from other countries and selling them here. I knew cars weren't just a toy, they would change the world. My love for business and belief in cars helped make Rolls-Royce a success.
Unlike Rolls, I wasn't born rich. I worked hard for everything I had. I was a really good engineer and loved designing things. I believed in keeping things simple and reliable and paying attention to every little detail. My first business was making electrical and mechanical things, and I always made sure they were high quality. Charles Rolls heard about my great work.
Royce's focus on perfection and Rolls' big ideas came together perfectly, creating an amazing company. In 1904, Rolls and Royce met for the first time.
I was blown away by how well Royce's cars ran and how nice they were. I knew this was my chance to sell the best cars ever made.
They made a deal, and that's how Rolls-Royce began.
Our first car, the Rolls-Royce 10 horsepower, came out in 1904. People loved how quiet and smooth it was and how well it ran.
But the 1907 Silver Ghost really made Rolls-Royce famous for making the best car in the world. It was so quiet, thanks to Royce's clever engineering, that it got the nickname Silver Ghost, and it will always be remembered. Reaching new heights, Rolls-Royce takes flight. World War I changed everything. Rolls-Royce started making airplane engines to help with the war. The Eagle engine was strong and reliable and quickly became known as the best. It powered famous planes like the Vickers Vimy. Making airplane engines was a big moment for Rolls-Royce. It showed the world how good their engineers were and helped them become a top airplane engine maker. Fancy new ideas, the best of the best in cars. Over the next few decades, Rolls-Royce kept making new things. Each new car had amazing features that changed what luxury meant. The Spirit of Ecstasy became a permanent part of the car in 1911. Rolls-Royce always used new technology but never forgot about quality. Every Rolls-Royce is made with amazing skill, with handcrafted interiors and incredible attention to detail. From the super smooth ride to the quiet insides, Rolls-Royce cars are designed to be the best of the best. A legacy that lasts, a symbol of the best. Today, Rolls-Royce is still the top car company. Everyone knows their cars because of their famous look and incredible luxury. They are still the best, and every other car is compared to them. The dream of Charles Rolls and Henry Royce, two men who wanted to make the perfect car, lives on in every Rolls-Royce. Their focus on quality, craftsmanship, and new ideas made Rolls-Royce the best. Rolls-Royce, always a part of history. From a small workshop in Manchester to a world-famous company, the story of Rolls-Royce shows what people can do with clever ideas and big dreams. The story continues, with every new car pushing the limits of luxury. Rolls-Royce will always be remembered. It's a name that makes people think of amazing things. Owning a Rolls-Royce isn't just owning a car, it's owning a piece of history. It shows you are successful and have accomplished a lot without having to say anything.